Hi, Aries. Welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your February 2026 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Aries, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Aries. All right, starting off with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. You know what's interesting about the Seven of Swords is that he thinks he's running away. He's stealing these swords, these muffins. But he's leaving traces behind. He's leaving evidence behind. We'll see. Page of Cups is the current energy. Yeah, the Judgment is the challenge. So maybe a delay in an opportunity or a second chance of some sort. In your foundation, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. So this could be maybe a message that you're receiving or some sort of good news, maybe an apology or expression of feelings. Could be from an earth sign for some of you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, just because of the Knight of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be, excuse me, maybe water sign. You have the Page of Wands in the past. Two of Cups on your mind, a partnership, and the Ace of Pentacles in your outcome. Okay. Why is that Seven of Swords there, though? Let's see. Let's see what this Page of Cups is. Sorry, I'm a little delayed right now. My brain is still loading for the reading. And as you can tell, I'm still not 100%. All right. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups at the bottom. I don't know if this is an apology that that you're receiving. Because it looks like to me what's clarifying this page of it doesn't have to be an apology. It could just be like receiving something and then it got stalled, or because how I'm getting it with the Six of Pentacles, right? It's giving something, but then there's like a resistance or a no kind of thing. The Seven of Wands, standing your ground energy. And Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like something's taken away, maybe a lack of something. But so to me, it seems like either something was taken away and there's an apology for that, or perhaps a message is delayed. I keep getting delayed message. There's something else here that I'm not like, I can feel that there's something else here, but I'm not picking up what it is. So maybe for you, that's the situation right now. Maybe you could feel that there's something there, but you're not receiving all of the information. I get like almost like an I'm sorry, but like this is like the image that I got in my head, a rejection letter kind of thing. Kind of like when you apply for a job and then they send you an email saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, but we're moving on with our process. You haven't been chosen," or something like that. That's what it feels like. Whatever. Maybe I'll get something else out of this. But as of right now, okay. Why is this happening with this Page of Pentacles? The Chariot, Hermit. There's the Four of Cups again, Seven of Cups at the bottom. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles needs to be in the reverse. Although I don't have the cards in the reverse, I do have them all upright. This one to me in particular is feeling like it's in the reverse. Because I still strongly feel that delayed or an abrupt ending, not ending, a stop. I don't know. Why is the Page of Wands here? We'll see in a second. It always happens that way, that the story ends up developing. Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, Lovers. Okay, what I'm getting here is that something in the past was already spoken about, and it seems like it arose again in the current energy. And because the cards clarifying this Page of Wands in the past do give me this indication of an emotional detachment, a walking away. Almost like a decision, but this was spoken because Page of Wands is communication. And I almost get the sense of like a boundary being set. And maybe that's why the Seven of Wands showed up. A boundary is set. Why is the Judgment the challenge? Or some sort of resistance? Lovers, world, justice. A choice. This seems like something major, almost like major in the sense of like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's a major event. It could be, hey, Brittany. It feels more like major in the sense energetically, like a lesson here, because the World card is here. And it seems like a choice was made to close off or learn a lesson, close off a particular cycle for the sake of balance, justice. However, either because this is the challenge, there's a delay in that, or it's currently happening, or something. There isn't. There's unfinished business, perhaps. Why is the Two of Cups here? I feel like once I get the Oracle card, it'll make sense to me. I don't know if this is making sense to you, Aries. Why is the Two of Cups on your mind? Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking at this, what's on your mind, you or the other person, whatever. Take it as it resonates. There's definitely this desire to feel a sense of security and stability. However, somebody keeps feeling a lack. Because although there is this investment in this, there's this kind of like, I don't know, do I really feel secure here? And although I do feel there's a sense of care and of giving, something just doesn't feel right. Why is let's take a look at the Seven of Swords. Why is that the overall energy? Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It's like returning to the scene of the crime. This almost seems like, yeah, it seems like you know how in the beginning, and I normally never really said this about this card, how are you being sneaky? How are you being a thief in this card? Not you. I'm saying the guy in the card. And then leaving this trail behind. And then here's the Page of Pentacles again. There's a Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So to me, this almost seems like something that is active but not active. I don't even know how to explain this. Let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is. For some of you, there's a work thing. If this is in regards to work, I'm not liking how this is looking. Because it seems like, I mean, I guess you could apply this to a relationship as well, but because it's making a little more sense to me in regards to work. If you have already energetically left something or set up a boundary, or you've left something actually for your growth, for standing up for yourself, for your own self-worth, etc., it seems like to me there is this giving, but still feeling like you're not getting what you wanted out of this. There's something feels, the word is not incomplete. It's just, it seems like it's not satisfying. And your intentions are to work together, to have something that's, balanced. But something's just not clicking. Something's just not right. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Death card. Tower, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands at the bottom. There might be a new work opportunity. What is this 10 of Wands? Oh. Something seems difficult, but why is the death card here after an ending? Some sort of massive change. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Swords here now? Oh. Okay. This is really going in a direction that feels much more balanced. It feels secure. I feel good here. I feel emotionally balanced. I feel like I can give to this. That's the 5 of Swords. Like, even in the midst of something that doesn't seem right, it's still in the sense of following your heart, but just feeling something that's like more authentic, more aligned, where it's not petty, where it's not like, oh, I'm going to do me, forget you. There isn't this animosity. Going in that direction can create something much more harmonious, something new, something you've been waiting for. However, you do have to be careful, though, that in that energy of changing something or ending something or whatever this is, this death card, you have to be careful because there can be a tendency of kind of like flipping someone off and being like, forget you, and thinking that you're doing what's right for you, but it's really not. It doesn't have to be. You could be somebody that you're dealing with. Let me see a little bit more of the 7 of Swords. Yeah, because I'm also getting a sense of this is a storyline I'm getting. I'm getting like repeating something again. But it's like visiting the scene of the crime, either to, well, because I need to now put my 2 cents in here, or, well, now you need to know what it feels like, or if that's like in regards to a relationship, if it's work, I mean, it could be that as well. But I also get the sense of something is in plain sight. How do I explain this? Do you have a tendency of not leaving something alone? Kind of like, when you're arguing and then the argument is not going to go anywhere. But you just keep on. You keep on stating your point. The other person's not even listening to you. They just want to express how they're feeling and their pain and whatever. And then you're expressing your pain and your feeling, but you don't understand me. No, you don't understand me. And then it just keeps on. And then it's like, okay, pause. And then you go back at it again. It just feels like very Aries type of energy, actually. But deep down, I do see a sense of like wanting something to work out, wanting something to be harmonious, but something is not. I don't know if this is making sense. This is what I'm getting. Maybe this is specific. Let's take out an oracle card and see for clarity. What is this? What is going on here for Aries? Now, out of a situation that seems like something drastically changed or fell apart or something happened all of a sudden, whatever, out of that, this Ace of Pentacles comes, which is a new opportunity. So it could be something that's not even related, but out of that, something new happens. Kind of like, let's say, let me give you an example. If you were in a relationship and it ended, and out of ending that relationship, you now start to focus more on, I don't know, a business you wanted to create. And that gave you an opportunity to have more time for that, to focus on that. Maybe you use that energy that you weren't putting into that into something else more productive, or to something that's more motivating for you, or something like this. For some, an opportunity that didn't seem like it was there comes about. What is the advice and clarity for Aries here, please? Impasse. This is actually what I was just saying. What I just said, this last part. Reggie Rust is a guardian angel. One day, two friends, Clem and Craig, are dismayed to discover Reggie blocking their path through the mountains, with no way to get around him. Wondering why Reggie wanted to stop them and not daring to try to pass, they take another route. Reggie then moves on, having protected Clem and Craig from a landslide ahead that would have claimed their lives. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Don't wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. How adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reaction to delays? Change of direction, regroup, and refocus. Protection from harm, guardian angels, wisdom, opportunity, and surrender. Those are the keywords. What's done is done. This card can indicate the end of a great emotional upset. The power to change direction for the better is supported in Rust. Your angels appear to protect you in the long run. This is a detour, not a no. Be in the here and now. Things will change. Go where you're led for now. Yeah, there's some sort of delay here. Something just doesn't feel right. It's kind of like, imagine this was your story, right? The Clem and Craig story, where they're walking up the mountain, and like, when you get those intuitive feelings, like, I don't know, something doesn't feel right. It's kind of like you're feeling the landslide, but you don't know. You don't see it. You don't hear it. It's just a feeling. Something is not right here. But it doesn't mean, okay, keep going and ignoring your intuition. It just means, okay, find a different path. So this Rust guy is your intuition, your spirit guides saying, hold on in a minute. Don't continue down this path. Take a different path. It's going to it's going to get you to where you want to go, but you're going to have to take a different route. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. And I want to also say, I feel like I have a hair here, and it's not. And I feel like I need to say that this is for the better. You remember when I was saying like a rejection letter? Rejection is God's protection, is also what I feel like saying. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be rejection. but something that feels like you're not getting it right now. It is for your highest good. For some of you, this is, as they say, dodging a bullet kind of thing. Others of you, because there's something that's on its way that by not going down this particular path or entertaining this choice or whatever it is, by not doing that, your focus is going to be on something else that is leading you towards exactly where you're trying to get to. I hope that helped. And I feel like what I just said is accurate for this reading. Not that it's just, I don't know, I guess, intuition, or I'm being led, guided to say that. So for whoever's resonating with that message, that story, then that is correct for you. All right, Aries. I forgot my watch. Hold on a second. Aries. I'm moving on to Taurus, so if you want to join me over there, more than welcome to do so. So if it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.